Today we're going to make some pretty glamorous 12-inch doll outfits that you can make with just stuff that you found at the dollar store.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Open up your presents. Yeah, toys.
Something about Canada, which is great, is we have a store called Dollarama. Nothing at the store currently is over $4. It started out where everything was $1 or under, and then a few years later it went up to $2, and then it went up to $3, and then it went up to $4. I don't really mind that it's been increasing because we've gotten some pretty awesome things as the prices have increased. You find some really amazing things there. If you've been checking out my videos here, I've been creating customized mashups using fashionista heads on WWE bodies and just mixing and matching different outfits from Barbie and WWE Superstar dolls, and I was having a hard time finding belts. There just aren't enough Barbie belts being made nowadays, and it actually turned out for the best. I was trying to keep things simple, and I thought that the dolls would look better if I kept them simple and solid colors and made them look as cartoony as possible. When I couldn't find any belts, and I decided to make my own, I started using like jewelry and little things that I found from the dollar store. I found out that I actually preferred the realistic details into the simple, bright colors. When I chose an outfit, I always chose one that was like simple, solid colors mostly. Just wanted it to be as realistic as possible. Barbie clothes tend to be more juvenile, pink in patterns, and just really busy all the time, so it's really hard to find a solid. But because I was dressing most of these dolls in solids, when I was adding the accessories, it actually turned out awesome. Here are some of the examples of the belts that I've made. So this was a bracelet. I shortened it. It looks great. I'm going to show you how to make similar belts to that. This was just a hair elastic that I doubled up and used as a belt to cinch this skirt and make it into a top. Let me show you what one looks like. So yeah, this is a pile of some of the stuff that I've gotten, and this is what we're going to use today to make some really fancy outfits, almost like those very expensive Integrity dolls. So here was this rubbery elastic, and I just doubled it up to make the belt for her. That was one of the first ones that I did. I did need a tighter one to cinch the skirt as a top, but I'm really liking the jewelry ones that I use. This is just a hair elastic that is just floating on top of this shortened bracelet. The doll stands that I'm using are actually paper towel holders, also from the dollar store. $1.25 for that. Let me remove this. It's just an experiment. I'm not sure I really like how these stands are working out. There's no way to really clip the doll to the stand. What I'm doing is just using an elastic band around her shoulders to hold her onto it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. It's even two-sided. I can put another one on the back side if I like. But yes, I've collected all kinds of different things, meaning you don't even have to go to the store to get things. Maybe you can use some of the hair elastics and stuff that you have already. I improved on the simple hair elastic belt by giving it a buckle. Yet later on, I will show you how to make this really cool belt that looks amazing. Really simple and easy. But first, we're going to make up some dresses. So I was looking through the jewelry and just all the different things to see if I was going to get inspired by the things I found at the dollar store. And I was looking at the regular socks, and I thought, maybe I should go to the baby section and look for baby socks because they'd be thinner and they would fit on these dolls like tube tops because you could cut the toe off it. I didn't even make it to the baby section. I was thinking, what else is a tube? And then I saw these headbands and I went, are those hollow? Are those a total knitted cylinder? And they are. And the most incredible thing is that they're in basic colors. A basic black dress is something, believe it or not, that is so hard to find in Barbie land. I personally love wearing black and gray and white. It's just a clean, neutral, smart look. It just looks put together. You can wear the same thing over and over again and people don't even notice. So today I'm going to turn these no sew. It's going to be super easy. I know it's going to work. we're gonna make awesome tops, skirts, dresses, and then with the different accessories, we're going to add these details that are gonna make it look amazing. You won't believe it. I have high confidence that these are gonna turn out fantastically. Okay, so I have some dolls that I've made. I've put my favorite fashionista heads on WWE bodies. I think they're the best doll body I've ever seen. And yeah, some really cool heads that I've chosen. I've also found another one of these that came as an extra like bonus when I bought these elastics that had animal prints on them. This is gonna make a super cool tube dress for sure. Okay, so what you have to do is you take the headband. I guess that's what these are for. You wear them to push your hair back when you're like washing your face or putting makeup on or something. And then you cut this off. You could stitch rip this if you wanted to and take it out that way. This is definitely easier just to cut it off. What you're going to find is that different materials are going to react differently to the cutting. For instance, I cut this one. It doesn't roll or anything. It just stays as it is. There's a little bit of fray at the end. Now, if you know something about hemming with elastic thread or something, you could definitely do that. Clean up your edges, and I would totally be on board with doing something like that if I knew that it could make this an even better quality dress. But the thing is, you don't have to, because this stuff doesn't fray that much. And you can just fold it down. Let me just show you how good this looks. And just look at this long animal dress, two-sided. You can even shift it, split it, make it a two-pattern dress like that if you want. Very, very cool. Very, very 80s. Let's check out how some of the gray stuff looks. The gray one is curling. This piece I turned inside out, so it's like two different hems. It's like a natural hem. What's cool about that is it's adding like this detail. This looks like a really nice wool dress. I mean, we add some accessories and we take it to the next step. Now this one isn't turning out as tight. This actually came in a more narrow, I'd say it was probably an inch. This is probably 1.5 inches. That looks pretty smart. That looks like a really nice gray dress. Wait till we jazz it up though. Let's see how the one that's twisted inside out with the hem going inward, let's see how that turns out. I mean, what is this? $1.25 it was. Less than 40 cents. We have two dresses, 20 cents each. Pretty sweet. So depending on the quality of the material or the elastic, you're going to get different effects. Like this one doesn't roll at all. There's just a jagged edge, which works great with an animal print too. This one definitely hugs the body better. Even when it's draping back here, it looks really nice. This is a bit thicker and a bit messier, but to me it looks like a really nice wool dress. Okay, here are some things you can do. Here's the extra piece that I cut off. Again, you can just use that, pull this on. You got yourself a nice little wild dress. Did you see how fast and easy that was too? No hem required. That jagged hem even looks okay with the animal print. She looks exotic and Let's say that you want to have a shorter top. I guess you could push it up like this. That's a little bunchy, so you might want to cut and make that shorter. But you could keep this length and give it more versatility. You can fold it inside of itself, double it up. If it's really sheer and thin, you might want to do it to give it an extra layer. This could start being a little too thick though. See, that also hems the top part. That actually looks pretty good. And then you save the length of it if you want to wear it as a dress later. Not to mention that you can just pull it down and wear it as a skirt. And then it can also be a longer skirt. I would say that this actually comes in much better than when it is a single layer. Let me show you what it looks like with a single layer. If you wear it as a single layer, you might have some gapping. It definitely looks better when you double layer it. That looks pretty good. It's a nice short skirt. Let's make a top. Let's make a black top. I gotta try it as a long black gown before I do anything. Let's see how this one is reacting. Is it rolling? No, I think it's a totally different material. Look at that long long, beautiful black gown. The cut is reacting the same way as the leopard and not as the gray material. It's not rolling. I definitely like how this is reacting. I mean, this does still look really cool, but it can get really loose. It actually is working much better with the roll on the outside. The roll turns into an elastic and it holds the dress up. And if the roll's on the inside, it just rolls down the chest. So definitely better like this. This is a stunning black dress. I want to make it as long as possible. I want to have that option. When you push it up, it can make a nice curve up here too. Like if you look really close, you can see the fraying edge, which really isn't a problem. It could be like a style feature, but you can just put down 1/2 inch into the top, and I'm gonna do that in case I choose to. And a tip for you is if you find that the tube top keeps falling down, just push it up a little bit on the hips, and that'll keep it in place. You'll have like a little bit of wrinkle, but it just looks natural and nice. Wow. I know black is harder to read on the screen, but I'm telling you, it looks really good. Okay, so I gave myself an abundance of room. I folded this under, so I'm gonna cut this. So I do have the option for this to be a full-length black dress. We're gonna get another black dress out of this. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can get a black dress and a top. That's where I want to run to the store and get more of these. I'm gonna cut it below her high heels. Just as simple as that. And I don't, it almost kind of upsets me to do that. But it shouldn't, because it only cost change to make this. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful dress. We have 3 amazing dresses already. These are the same dress. Make sure that this is straight. Yes, indeed, it totally is. It's a little short black dress. It looks super nice, super sophisticated. We can pull it down, make it a long skirt, put on the top, or make it a black top. Use this as the skirt. We got ourselves a pretty cool looking outfit right there. I think I'll leave it as a bunched up top, just so I can get more use out of it and use it for different things, at least until I find more. Now that I know that it works, I can go to the store and buy more of these. Now let's see how this one is reacting. Is this one rolling? This is a roller. We'll get the chicken farmer girl. Yeah, it looks like this is a roller. It seems like it's a tighter elastic, which is kind of awesome because we get this wool, thicker dress, and then this is a more of a thinner gray. It's a lighter color. How long do I make it? I want this to be a variety of different styles. We have a gray dress already, and then I don't want to make it short like this one, and I don't want to make it long like this one. I could make a long skirt and a tube top. So I'm going to make my first top, and I'm going to make it out of gray. Who knows? She can wear gray on gray. I'm not sure anyone has ever had a wool bikini. You know what? It's not tight enough. It becomes really loose when it gets cut, so it's not working. It's probably for the best anyway. Okay, so this dress does react kind of like this one, but we're not getting as much of a roll. But they're so similar that I gotta make them different, so I'm gonna have to make this a long gray dress. Okay, long gray knitted dress, just so these ones are different. It's too many long dresses. I can't have all long gowns. I have to choose. I can't. I think I have to have 3 long gowns. And I expected more mix and matches. I'm gonna have to get another girl in here. Let's get Barbie in here. And then I will layer the 2 different grays. This gray is definitely much looser than the other gray, but this double knit look looks kind of cool. I think we can accessorize that and turn it into something fantastic. I guess I'm going to do this in a 2-part video. Today we looked at the different kinds of dresses and looks that you could make. I hope you enjoyed it. These outfits look fantastic on their own, but I'm going to take them to the next level in the next video, and you're going to see what happens when you add accessories to them. Alright, I think I got the girls in the best outfits now, so part 1 is looking pretty sweet. You won't believe the next level after this, so definitely check out that video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Open up your presents. Yeah, toys.
Good. I guess I have a thing for long gowns. There's too many long gowns. My lighting is so bad. Holiday wear. I don't know if I'm liking how these stands are working. I mean, they work okay. Everybody is wearing like a tube top. So that part has got to change for sure. What's wrong, Barbie? Why aren't you standing? Why aren't you standing normally? Hopefully these don't look so bad, but I think they look good. Okay.